this is where he is today. He should be all completed, should be done with all this. Instead, he's here worried about going to jail.
We're on the record in the matter of Stephen D. Gregorio, 241102A.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Neil DeBlanc on behalf of Stephen D. Gregorio. Mr. Gregorio, can you confirm your name, please?
Stephen Sean D. Gregorio.
Okay, today's the date scheduled for probation violation. You were sentenced in this court November of 24 to 18 months probation. And you're on probation for operating while visibly impaired, which by my calculations, you really probably could have applied to be discharged early, but you didn't do that. And so now it's showing that you violated, it's alleged you violated probation by testing positive for alcohol on September 9th and September 23rd and failing to appear for testing on October 6th and October 28th. Counsel?
Correct. With Mr. D. Gregorio, he acknowledges his failings. He's prepared to accept responsibility, and he does not contest the technical violations going through court.
Hey there, sorry to interrupt the video, but I wanted to take a moment to let you know that TCF is a channel that is 100% human created and human driven. There's so much AI slop out there on YouTube right now, especially in the LawTube space, that I think it's important to point out that every video that we have here on this channel is human created, human curated. We make all the decisions, we do all the editing, it's all us. So if you appreciate that human touch and that human interaction, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you aren't already. Leave us a comment on the video, put a thumbs up. Those things really help us. And if you want even more human interaction, consider joining us for our live show every weekday morning. Okay, sorry to interrupt. Back to the video.
All right, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give in this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you heard the plea that was placed on the record, correct?
Correct.
And you heard the allegations, correct?
Correct.
And as to those allegations, sir, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You've gone over your advice of rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes, I have.
And you understand all of those rights.
Yes, I do.
You also understand by entering into a plea that you'll be waiving some of those rights.
Yes, I do.
And you understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea.
I do.
You understand the recommendation from probation is for you to continue and complete all terms of probation, pay a $50 probation violation fee, 60 days alcohol tether, increased testing, and mandatory jail for any violation, correct?
Correct.
All right. Knowing all that, do you want to continue with your plea?
I do.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
Oh, Your Honor.
And counsel, you may budget your plan.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Gregorio, D. Gregorio, do you recall being sentenced in this court for the crime of operating while visibly intoxicated, visibly impaired, Chief?
Yes.
And in part of your sentencing, there were certain restrictions placed upon you. Is that correct?
Yes.
And one of those restrictions was to not consume alcohol or any drugs that were not prescribed. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you were also subjected to random testing. And I'm sorry, is that correct?
Correct.
And there's a report from the probation department indicating that a test was taken from you 9/9/25, and that it indicated the use of alcohol. Do you admit that?
Yes.
And then again on 9/23, a test that you took indicated then also a use of alcohol in violation of your probation conditions. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then you were ordered to test on the dates of October 6th and October 28th, and you failed to appear for those tests. Is that correct?
Correct.
Your Honor, I'm satisfied with that.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the probation violations, indicate technical violations 1 through 4 will enter, and counsel.
Your Honor, Mr. D. Gregorio is embarrassed of himself. He's taken responsibility for this. And as you indicated, he was an inch away from being released early. He completed everything. He had done everything the court had required, meanwhile still maintaining his full-time employment. And going overboard with the community service. It's something like 300 hours of community service. He was doing everything he had to do, and at that point, he had a setback in his life. He fell back into old habit. And he decided to have a few drinks, and this is where he is today. He should be all completed, should be done with all this. Instead, he's here worried about going to jail. The recommendations don't seem out of line with the circumstances. He would like the court to know that he has initiated or is continuing with this spring health type of therapy. That's a once a week. Can you
Yes.
give the court a little bit more background on what you're doing in terms of therapy?
I reached out about a month and a half ago, when I had a buddy pass away at work. I have a long history of close people passing away pretty early in my life. It's caused issues in my life, and I know that. And I was, like he said, set to be off of probation. I was going to sign my papers that day, and then waiting for you to sign them. Unfortunately, I had a setback, so I'm trying to figure that out with my counselor. I see her every Tuesday for an hour, and we Zoom, and it's progressively helped. And I'm getting the help I need.
Okay, and the setback was the death of your coworker?
Yes, it was a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
Not an excuse. I understand that.
Okay, so was that in September, on September 9th or September 23rd?
It was before September. It was at the end of August.
Okay, and so if you were to test right now, what's in your system?
Maybe marijuana, but I have a medical condition for that, and I got my card for that. Marcy has that on file. But I'm trying to cut that back as well. I don't want to have anything in my system at this point moving forward. I coach a bunch of little kids at hockey now at this point in my life. That was what I picked up for community service. I do a learn to skate program. I do an extra program, off ice training, and I head coach the 8U team now. So I got a lot of things to look forward to, and I'm just trying to better myself to be there for the kids and my own kid and my own family as well.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I do find the recommendations appropriate. The court's going to order you to continue and complete all terms of probation. And so since you're done with everything, it'll be to continue probation and complete the additional terms. The court's going to order $50 probation violation fee. Going to order 60 days on the alcohol tether. Increased testing and then mandatory jail for any violation. Okay, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, you're in the thick of hockey season right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna skate with an alcohol tether. That's not gonna be fun. But
Well, sir, I will allow you to use a sober link.
not familiar, but
That's not affixed to your leg. It's a device that you have to blow into every so many hours.
that would be great.
And the reason I'm doing that, sir, is because you clearly there was something that occurred and you've indicated there was the death of your friend. And so you went all through probation without any violations. And given that there clearly was some significant triggering event and you've now taken the steps to address that, the court will allow you to utilize the sober link in lieu of the tether. Okay.
That-
And Mr. DeBloy will tell you that I am not a fan of the sober link because it's because the alcohol tether is a bit more that's what I'm looking for.
Immediate?
Yes, thank you. Immediate. We'll increase your testing and the mandatory jail for any violation. Any further violation. All right, sir, stop over at probation, see Miss Marcy, and then she'll give you your next steps, okay?
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
You as well, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.